2 weeks later, his body was found in the living room of his flat. He'd been robbed and killed. Harry's wife, Elsie, died just 4 weeks earlier, and since then he seems to have been a rather lonely figure, living by himself in sheltered accommodation for elderly people in Blackpool. Our reconstruction, which includes actors as well as actual witnesses, begins back in October at Elsie's funeral, where a nephew was particularly concerned about him.
Have you thought about what you're going to do now?
Oh, I'll manage. I've got a fair bit put away, you know.
No, I don't mean. I mean, how are you going to cope?
Oh, I'll manage somehow.
Well, what about your meals?
Well, we'll think of something.
Shortly after Elsie's funeral, Harry's nephew took him to the Leagate Cafe in Central Drive, very near Harry's home.
Hello, love. This is Harry. He just lives round back here. He's had a bereavement, you know, his wife's died. So he'll be coming in here every day now for his meals, and I'd like you to look after him. Make sure he has a substantial meal, at least one a day. No sandwiches or nothing like that.
Harry had suffered a stroke which partly paralysed him, and he was blind in one eye. But he was an independent type, and he enjoyed placing a bet and having a pint. He used to carry a large amount of money in his wallet, and he made a point of telling people he was well off. Recently, he'd been going to the George pub around the corner from his home. Police would like to know of anyone seen talking to him there. Harry lived in sheltered accommodation in Ibbison Court, where every morning the warden visits the elderly residents. It's Saturday, the 5th of November.
I see you've got your flat nice and tidy now, Harry. I see you've got your flat nice and tidy now,
Oh,
Harry.
yes, fine.
Yes. Have you got rid of all Elsie's things?
Social worker came round and took them away for somebody more needy like.
Yes, yes. OK, love.
Right.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
The warden left Harry at 9:30 that morning. An hour later, he was having his breakfast at the Leagate Cafe as usual. The waitress remembers serving a well-dressed man she hadn't seen before.
20 pence, is it?
Yes, thank you very much.
And you're just listening there to Mike Lancaster, our reporter, who's over there at the moment at the British Gas showroom in Blackburn, cooking for bonfire night tonight.
The two men talked together for a while.
Yeah, sure.
If I knew he was with you, I would have brought the tea down myself.
Oh, never mind, love. Take your tea out of that, will you?
It's already paid.
Aye.
Police would like this man to come forward.
OK, don't worry.
Hello, love. I'm coming for a couple of meat sandwiches for an old man that comes in here regular every day. Perhaps you know him.
This is Burton's Bakery on Central Drive, where Harry usually bought a pie at lunchtime.
That's all we've got left.
Oh, I won't want a salad. He definitely said meat. In that case, I better take the beef and horseradish, please.
Horseradish. Would you like one or two?
2, please. Yeah.
2 weeks later, 2 beef and horseradish sandwiches were found unopened in Harry's flat, still in the paper bag.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks very much.
These were the only beef sandwiches the bakery sold on the 5th of November. From the description the shop assistant has been able to give, police have produced this video fit of the man. It's obviously vital to their inquiries that he comes forward.
I've lost my wife recently.
Harry enjoyed chatting to people. On that Saturday afternoon at about 4 o'clock, he kept these complete strangers talking for nearly 20 minutes.
I've no worries on that score. I've plenty of money stashed away, you know.
Have you?
Oh, I'll be all right. Oh, oh, that's not fair, is it?
Oh, no.
I'd like a dog, but I can't have one where I live, you know.
You can't?
No, that'd keep the yobbos away, wouldn't it?
Right, yeah.
Harry didn't mix much with the other residents in Ibbison Court, and no one knows whether he spent Guy Fawkes night alone or not. On Sunday morning, the milkman delivered Harry's usual pint. The warden uses an internal intercom to check residents on Sundays, and that morning she remembers Harry answered and said he was fine. Next day, on Monday, the warden on her usual rounds noticed a piece of white card stuck to Harry's door. It was the system residents used to signify they'd gone out for a while. On Tuesday, the 8th of November, at around 7:30, the milkman called again. The white card was still in the door glass. About an hour later, the home help sent by the social services arrived. She was the first to see a note, something like this, addressed to the milkman. But the milkman hadn't seen it. Half an hour after that, the deputy warden passed by on the regular round. She too remembers seeing a note. The window cleaner who came round that afternoon didn't see a note. So what had happened to it? As he worked, the window cleaner saw a man go up to Harry's door. He didn't get a reply, and after a while walked off. On Thursday, 4 days after the warden had last heard Harry's voice, the milkman called again. Seeing Tuesday's bottle still there, he assumed Harry had gone away without telling him and took it away. It wasn't until 12 days later that it was realised something was wrong. On Tuesday, the 22nd of November, the window cleaner came round again. He was the first person to notice that Harry's door had been damaged, although it was still firmly locked. Concerned, the window cleaner went to the back to investigate. He saw Harry's body lying in an armchair in the lounge.